Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, March 4th, and it is 4:07 p.m., and it's 2020. And welcome to Natalie Levin Astrology. And I am going to tell you a little bit about the energies that are happening right now astrologically and also cosmically, because there's a lot going on. Some of you may know that I have been in a vertigo uh, maelstrom for the past since Monday morning at 10 a.m. I just went. I'm still in it. I'm still spinning, but it's not as intense. And I really relate that to the astrology that has been going on. I've been in bed, not able to move for several days. And I did, and this, what comes up for me around this is the fact that, first of all, I have something on my phone that allows me to know when there's a higher possibility of earthquakes or global events like tornadoes or hurricanes. It's called Disaster App. Doesn't sound very positive, but I like it. And every single day for the past week, there has been we've been on a high alert, and that can relate to the coronal holes, solar rays, solar flares that are hitting us on planet Earth right now. And if it's affecting the earth and making the earth have seismic shifts, I have no doubt it's affecting our physical bodies as well. So not only are there tornadoes on the earth, I know there were just a bunch of tornadoes in Nashville, but there are also probably a lot of tornadoes in our physical bodies. Um, I know I am having my own personal tornado, which is related. I actually went to the doctor today and received a diagnosis of vestibular migraine. Vestibular migraine. So, and my ear, nose, and throat doctor said that this week, particularly, he has been seeing one after the next patient coming in with vertigo. I mean, it's so high. And he was like, oh my goodness. And of course, I wanted to be like, oh, it's the astrology, it's the coronal holes, it's the solar flares. And also, there's something, for those of you who aren't familiar with this, called the Schumann resonance, which is related to the heartbeat of our planet. We call it the heartbeat of the earth. It's actually it's scientific, that is measured by NASA, and you can look it up. And it has been really, really dense this week. Like the heartbeat itself, the thickness, the energy of the heartbeat has been really dense. And then in the past 24 hours, I believe it went all over the place. So it's probably, it's again Wednesday at 4 o'clock. A lot of people are probably feeling really shaky. And I'm also hearing a lot of people having migraines. So that is all happening, in addition to the fact that Mercury, which is the planet of our minds and how our minds work and our brainal functions. Mercury, you can see that I think that I look a little bit like I've been run over by a truck, and that I haven't showered it. I don't remember when I showered last. It doesn't matter for YouTube because you guys aren't physically near me. Mercury has been in Pisces, which is already foggy and confused, and then it has no gender. Mercury it's been going back. It's been retrograde. So that again is more confusion and more being asked to slow down and stop and not do anything. Like it's a time to reflect. But now Mercury has just retrograded so much that it's back in Aquarius. So it just switched over today from this water ether energy to air and crispness, and Aquarius likes lines and structure. So that is quite a jump. I actually am feeling less dizzy today than I have been for the past 2 days. Again, take what you like and leave the rest about what I'm saying, because I'm seeing this chart that we're having right now for all of our species. I'm seeing it in relationship to the veil of my particular experience in this human lifetime. So it might not match yours. In addition to that, we do have the sun is smack in the middle of Pisces. It's at, which is, we're all honorary Pisceans when the sun is in Pisces. So what that says to me is you all might be feeling extra dreamy, extra emotional, extra sensitive, and it's getting very close to Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces as well. And Neptune is, again, emotion, dreams. What is your dream? What are you dreaming? Are your dreams off the hook, out of control right now? Mine are. I'm traveling. I've been in Italy a lot in my dreams. It's been really nice. Um, and in addition to that, this week we have Venus, which is the goddess of love and what we value in our society. A lot of people call it money, is being squared by Saturn, which is limits and stop and hard work and um, like sober thinking. So that also could be related to there. I know there's been ups and downs in the stock market. So that could be related to that square, that Saturn squaring Venus. And remember that these planets are always moving. I know that there is a lot of fear happening right now, and there is a very easy way to keep people under control. It's through creating fear tactics. I invite you to really remember that with all of this Piscean energy and Mercury retrograde and Neptune in Pisces, we really don't know what is going on and what is being fed to us by the media. Um, I know that it could be prudent to um, be mindful of a pandemic. And for me, I think it's okay to go each one. I don't, I personally am not a hoarder or get ready for the big emergency, because you know what? Our souls are here to have a human experience. They incarnated right now for this particular experience in this particular lifetime on planet Earth. For whatever reason, I hear that it's to grow and learn on this planet because it's such a challenging existence, actually. So I am cheering you on that you're still here, and I think it's okay to trust. To trust, I happen to err on the side of trusting sometimes too much, but to trust that everything already is okay, and to know that I don't know. I know some of you. I mean, right now, some of you might be struggling with having enough funds for things, and where is my next meal going to come from? So that's hard to trust that everything is already okay. I guess I'm looking at it from a really Piscean standpoint, which is, oh, when my spirit is no longer in this physical body, I'm going to be out of the constriction. It's going to be lovely. But not everyone has that. I have two planets in Pisces, Mercury and Pisces. I mean, Mercury and the sun. So it's easier for me to get spaced out in that mindset and to forget about how we actually have to live on this 3D planet. In terms of this 3D planet, that Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter and Mars are all in Capricorn, and those are some hardy, energetic planets. And it's again this energy of um, structures disintegrating. They're being polarized right now. The moon is on the opposite side of the chart. The moon for everybody is in Cancer. And I think that we're probably feeling a lot of, many people may be feeling extra emotional with the moon in Cancer and the sun in Pisces. It might be a really good time if you can to do very nurturing and tender things for yourself. Like if you're able to allow yourself to nap, maybe make a meal that feels healthy for your body. Um, Very soft. That energy feels soft when the moon is in Cancer and the sun is in Pisces. It's intuitive, it's psychic, and those are intense, the intense energies of Uranus in Taurus and Mars and Capricorn. Those are at odds with the tender energy that we all have going on at the same time. So for me, my body was like, okay, you need to lay down for 3 days. I mean, it might be more, and have a timeout because it's so much. If your body is not actually making you stop, maybe you can give yourself your own opportunity to rest. The moon will move into Leo on Friday, and that I'm hoping will feel a little tiny bit lighter. I'm not sure. I know the energy is really heavy right now. Again, remember that Chiron, which is the wounded healer, is in Aries at the very beginning of Aries, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So all of our most primal beginning collective wounding is up, and it's a primal fear. It's this like lizard-like part of our brains that is being activated to say, oh my gosh, I'm not going to survive. I'm in danger. Um, how will my basic needs be met? So that is very up right now for all of society. And perhaps you don't have to quite get sucked completely into it. Um, I am rooting for you. I'm so glad you chose to incarnate with me. Thank you so much for being here. If this video is, or I invite you to like or subscribe or share. And I did have to reschedule some readings due to this vestibular migraine, and I will be putting them back on the schedule. And if you are interested, I am able to read your chart. If you are interested in having an astrological consultation with me, please reach out to me. I care for you, and I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you so much.